my bandwidth.
5G gives us cancer, Myrindal. I told you this. I broke the towers.
This is the matriarch's power.
I think you're back.
Yeah, it is. Sorry.
Okay.
All right. So,
What's up, Myrin?
where to start? Had a plan, was working on a plan with some individuals of perhaps getting some people behind enemy lines. And I just spoke to someone with authority who thinks that idea would fail. And
That's very vague.
it is. I'm afraid of being specific because I don't want to get you all in trouble. Or killed.
Papa Foul Grave's gonna come and kill us. Run now. If he gave a shit, Myrindal, I think he would have already gotten rid of us by now.
I don't know what his angles are. I try day after day, but I can't figure it out.
That's why I gave up. I don't like people I can't read.
But even Godfrey, well,
Godfrey's back.
Godfrey's here.
oh yes, he is. I suppose that was not common knowledge. He's here for now. He heard whispers and rumors of archways, so he came to investigate.
Oh, wonderful. I wonder who told him that.
His rank and file. After the rank and file of Adwick told the rank and file of whoever else. It's essentially, well, a well-known rumor at this point. And to the nobility, well, it's more than a rumor.
You're looking for them?
He would not tell me even if I asked. To be honest, I probably almost got myself cut down in my talks with him earlier. I was quite
Don't do
brazen.
that. Well, I mean, you have a right to be. He is kind of using you like a toilet brush and then...
No, that was...
not doing much else.
I'm talking about Godfrey.
Oh. Spoke Godfrey.
I did, and
What else
I
did he say?
figured something interesting out. Do you remember that entire bit with that letter we had to deliver to his friend, Commander Lord Merrigan?
Mhm.
I confronted him and asked him why he told Merrigan to encircle Ledford, and he did not deny it.
Interesting.
Is that surprising?
No, but it does confirm that at least Folgrith wasn't lying to us. Seems that Godfrey is... well, he might still be trying to enact some sort of civil war, but that's borderline treasonous to speculate on. There's so much I just want to tell both of you. I just want to tell everyone everything, but I just can't.
Why not?
I wish I could confide in you.
Why don't you? Why do you think you can't?
Same reason you can't confide in us.
I thought you were free.
I am. You're not. He's watching you too.
I
What
see.
if he's got you... marked? That's how Silva explained it.
I would have sensed it on me. I think he has to take a more direct
you know if
approach.
You know if he's like
He's in the room?
around or listening, wouldn't you?
I suppose I would, though then again, maybe not.
He knows of
I
Silver?
mean, you'd see him if he was in the room.
He's terrorizing
so that
Silver.
Damn it.
I think he wants Silver for what he is. We can't let that happen. I am taking care of it. Silver will be under my charge
Damn it.
once I'm finished. There's also a rumor that he wants the Dryad.
Not a rumor.
Why hasn't he just taken her then? He has the ability to.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Wait, hasn't she been really titchy lately? What if he's fucking with her?
It's because of that Jax fellow that just so happened to skip town the day that we were planning to murder him.
He's going on a mission for her. Something
He's
about...
gonna come back to a knife in his fucking throat.
We may have
Don't
to...
need him around anymore. All he's done is caused issues. What the fuck?
What was that?
That noise.
I... don't know.
What the fuck was that?
What? You heard that too, right,
Script from
Kyla?
content, Can't do it.
Yeah, I had something.
Sounded like
It's like a
someone going.
I heard like a...
No, they're terrorizing me in my head. Fuck off. That was the worst timing you could have ever done. That was so bad. Holy shit.
Well, anyhow, as I was saying, what was I saying? Jax is going on a mission for the Dryad, trying to find things out about her past. She wants to remember her past, apparently. She doesn't...
So she trusts the lying sack of shit that just walked in town? And not the people she's been around for months?
Well, according to...
She is going off the fucking deep end. If we find her dead in the woods, I will not be surprised.
Maybe that's the play.
We
Let her
have to
fucking
make
die.
sure
Who
that...
cares?
What do you mean, who cares? Her potions are the only thing that's kept half of us alive.
She's a fucking walking detriment right now.
Right now.
She literally will not speak to anyone other than that stupid fucking elf, who is going to die when he returns. There are more than 6 people that are gunning for his murder. And we're all on the same fucking plan. If he escapes, it's by some stupid bullshit.
You can't kill him yet.
Why?
If he goes missing... Well,
Who fucking cares?
if he goes missing while the Dryad confides in him as a sole source of comfort, it'll only drive her deeper away from us.
He's not comforting her, he's manipulating her.
According to
He's
her,
fucking grooming her.
even if that is true, the way that she sees it is he is the only person who has not told her what to do with her life.
When have I ever told her what the fuck to do? When have we ever told her what the fuck to do? I don't care what she does. I don't care if she lives or fucking dies. I really don't. She's been nothing but a fucking emotional pest since we've known each other. All of the women here have been nothing but emotional pests.
Loretto?
Get rid of her. If she wants to be fucking useless, we don't need her. We have Silver. Let her
Still
be
don't know
fucking
exactly what
useless.
that means.
Can't
though.
just let the Dryad go into seclusion and fall into the hands of some unknown entity, even if his intentions do end up being
Or
good.
a known entity.
So then we kill him, and then there is no problem. Done.
It's more delicate than that, Serevith. If he dies, she will flip out. She will know that something
Especially if she
happened.
finds out that you're behind it.
Why do we even care? Why are we trying to help someone that doesn't want anything to do with us?
She's been the key to a lot of things so far. And we know for
She's
a fact
been an
that she can
option.
open arches.
It's not worth
She's
alienating
not
her.
the sole fucking reason. She's not the sole fucking answer.
Look, me and her had a
There are a
heart-to-heart
lot of
last
people who
night.
could have opened that portal.
We talked.
Oh, really?
We did. I've been trying to get hold of her recently, and I finally was able to.
Did she tell you why she doesn't fucking like me anymore?
Yes, I think she did. I'm trying to remember the specifics. But,
I don't think there are any specifics. I think she's being fucking lied to. And being a stupid creature that she is, she's going off of everyone else's word instead of her own experience with me. But what can I say for people that have been tainted by the human race? They're all fucking stupid. None of them will ever think past the one singular ass-hair thin worth of brain cell that they have in their head. They will never be able to think past it. Purple bad.
Regardless, we can't kill Jax. Even if he might...
Well, you might want to tell Stas, Torgrin, Ulagi, Baelor, myself, Kyla, everyone else who wants him dead. You might want to tell the whole fucking squad, because he has been causing so much shit, Myrindal. He told me that you wanted to kill me, and then he told me the Dryad wanted to kill me, and both of those were lies. He then went so far as to say that he knows and met my matriarch, but he couldn't even give me her fucking name. He's a liar. A manipulative, pathological fucking liar. And unlike me, he's fucking bad at it. Really bad.
So what's his angle?
I don't know, he's off in Eshma Thalas, probably giving his report to whoever he reports to, about all the stuff he learned about the archways and everything else.
He's probably working for King Aendar himself, and we are about to be converted upon in the next night.
Could you imagine?
I wouldn't put it past him. He fought in the First War. He fought in the war against the Drow. He killed hundreds of my kin, and told me to my face. I have enough reason to kill him just based off of that. Doesn't have to do with anything.
I even confronted him yesterday about why he went to you and told you that I wanted you dead, and he said he never said that. He never even talked to you.
He literally fucking... Witness number one, did Jax fucking speak to me and tell me that Myrindal wanted to kill me?
It does ring a bell or something like that, but he's also incredibly difficult to talk to, so...
Yeah, it's like talking to a fucking rhetorical question.
Yeah. Maybe we misinterpreted what he was trying to say because he's so poor at communicating.
Because he's a fucking idiot that probably should never speak again and should totally stick to just hand gestures and eye contact. Yeah, I agree.
Jing and right common.
Probably can't even speak Elven.
Alright, look. If you want to kill him, fine. I'll try and think of some way that keeps it from alienating the Dryad.
Look, I'm not going to do it. It's the fucking... The Torgrin and Stas are the ones that are fucking finished with his shit. Especially Torgrin. Torgrin is fuming.
If he even comes back.
He's been lying to everybody. Hopefully he fucking doesn't, so we don't have to deal with it. Because honestly, he's been nothing but a pest and an annoyance. I'd prefer he didn't fucking come back. I'd prefer if he wasn't here ever to begin with. I
also think the Dryad is being foolish. Don't get me wrong. In trusting that man.
When has she not been foolish, Myrindal? She's always been fucking foolish.
She cannot help it.
She's always been the one that's like, well, but maybe what if we... That's her.
That's her nature. She's a being of life. She does not know deceit. She does not know trickery.
A being of life. She's a fucking monster. Being of life, my ass. I watched her rip men from their fucking beds and drag them through the air. I watched her fucking mutilate and decimate entire fort of men. As they slept, Myrindal, I watched her rip her fucking hand and shove it into a man's chest and pull out his heart. She's not a being of life. She's a Dryad. A fucking monster. We're talking about someone who has even the slightest bit of intellect about magic and how to use it. We're looking at Silver. He's calm, collected, doesn't fucking think with his emotions. Yes, he might be a little underdeveloped in the social aspect of everything having to do with the surface, but so was I. Silver's our best bet. She is a fucking lost cause. Let her kill herself. She wants to go wander off and fucking fornicate with the High Elves. Let her. Let her. When the Empire comes and Oleander comes and enslaves her and her friends aren't around to protect her, she's gonna wonder why. That's just how I fucking feel about it. She wants to not take our help. I have done enough for her. I fought an entire fucking army of trees for that bitch. And she treats me like this. Stop, you fucking piece of shit hand. You have no reason to be losing tracking at all. Like, none.
Well, you are free to do as you wish. I will not abandon the Dryad, though. Lest she end up being used against us, if anything else. It's not idiotic.
Wholeheartedly given up on her. Since she has wholeheartedly given up on me.
That's fine. Spend your resources wisely elsewhere, then. I have enough bandwidth for this. Then I won't stop the plans against Jax.
Quiet on that. But I'm definitely done with this talk, because it's done nothing but annoy me.
Sure. So about that rope.
You're not gonna like this answer. Sarah has it.
Have her bring it back to me when she's cooled down.
Yeah.
And another thing.
Or I'll bring it in myself.
You made the right decision.
How'd you find out about that?
Serveth isn't the only one with informants.
Yeah, well. Glad I just haven't been stabbed in the back.
Look, just be safe.
Always. You look after yourself too, Mr. Myrindal. Esteemed.
Let's see what kind of chaos that sows. We still dead? We're back, alright. Oh, that might have been miscommunicated.
Thesalor. I'm assuming Silver spoke to you.
He did.
Filled you in? Very well. That's all I wanted to know.
I'll let you know if I find anything out about it. On the other hand... Well, how about other information you don't want to know?
What do you need from me?
No.
Suits me. By your leave, head scholar.
Actually, Han. Don't worry, this is just business. I have a weapon I need repaired. I figure it's better to let the money circulate through the town than to give the castle more silver.
What do you need?
I have an old bill hook. The blade's a bit shot.
I remember it. What do you need done to it? Repaired, sharpened, reforged, what?
Just repaired and sharpened.
Fine. I can take care of it. Just swing it by, pick it up in the morning.
How much will it cost?
I'll just do it to get you out of my hair. Drop it off when you can.
Sure. Though I insist I should, well, I will be paying for it.
Good day, sir.
Good day. Yeah, I had to remember though. And you guys can look because you guys probably remember better than I do. The missive I was given by Falgrith, it says that basically my fears are confirmed. We got to go to Kogovia Forest for what reason? Like, where exactly are we going? Quanton, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Well, you know what? Let me do follows real quick. It's been a second. I'm just gonna go through everyone because I don't know if I've got you guys. Renari, thank you for following. Elm 91, thank you for following. Rage, thank you for following. Zombie Killer 99, blah blah blah. Thank you for following. Wonton, thank you again. The bell hook. Wait. Linda, wait, hold on. Linda. Lynn Thelston. There it is. There it is. Lynn Thelston, thank you for following.
I think they're different.
Bill Hook. Bill Hook. Bill Hook. Bill Hook. Yes. Let me make sure no one accidentally ran in there. Okay, good. Yeah.
What I can do is sharpen it, and I can reforge it with the existing iron. I cannot replace anything, so the blade might be a little smaller to fill in the imperfections. But currently, right now, I just do not have materials to fully reforge anything. I'll have to rely on the iron already a part of the blade to fill out the malleable imperfections.
Well, as long as...
Tons of orders, and I'm short about 180 iron ore. So...
Well, Loretta and I will be meeting with the magistrate tomorrow. Hopefully we can maybe get an influx of supplies. We've been trying to contact other towns and see if there's anyone with, well, willing to trade, so... Cloth and iron are our biggest concerns. But as long as it can pierce armor,
Wood
that's
as well.
all I need.
There's a shortage.
Then wood indeed.
Something that maybe you would be interested in. I don't know if you're able to help anybody since you talk so much about it. But there's an auditor going around that speaks for the crown with royal guards. They expect everybody here to start bringing outputs to the war effort. Donations, if you will. I'll tell you right now, all the orders I have are people in Adwork. I don't even have the materials that I need to do so, nor do any of the other businesses. This auditor has said that if we do not donate, that our places of business will be seized by the crown. So, if you have any interest in getting your things fixed and repaired for a non-castle rate, maybe it's something worth looking into.
I'll see what I can do.
I'll have this done by morning. I can send one of your lackeys to pick it up.
Understood. Do you mind if I borrow Raylan for a moment?
It depends on
Does not
Raylan,
speak for me.
as I said.
Very good. I'll see you on the morrow on. Well, cut the tension with a knife over there,
Indeed.
Hey, I got it. Yay. Looks like a 3 was high enough. Oh, what a night.
Same. Yes. I was just replying same to your say.
I see. Now, Godsman. Just kidding.
Myrin, I swear to God.
I'm sorry, that was...
I had a heart attack.
That's probably a bit out of line. I apologize.
Especially with this. Fine, I suppose. The tension of before.
I've been spending too much time with the drow lately.
I see, I can tell. So what is it you wanted to talk to me about?
Another job for you. And, well, an entire group I have to put together. thing that Arn was talking about with regards to Silva, are you aware of it?
No.
Silva is worried that the creatures, the ones that infest their hosts and turn them into mushroom creatures, abominations,
Yeah.
he's afraid that they roam the surface, that his mother might be one. Now, normally that would just be a sad tale, but according to Silva, his mother might be someone special.
I am
Someone good.
aware. Who has knowledge? Okay, what the fuck is that?
Is that the... Wait, is that the grindstone
That's
from
the
Arn's...
grindstone. That's the fucking grindstone.
That scared the shit out of all of us earlier when we were in here. Look. It's like it's right on the other side of this wall. On! On, quiet it down!
Arn.
On, turn that noisy thing off! Ugh.
Is it global or is it just loud?
I don't know. I wonder if it's just
Oh my
misplaced.
God,
I was so scared.
I thought that was it could be misplaced. I thought that was a fucking like servant of Ash or something you locked in that bedroom. I was like, what the fuck, Myrindal? What do you have locked
What if
in
I just
there,
quietly gotten up and just gone over here and just locked it and came and sat back down?
I would have died laughing if you had done that and just acted like it was something locked in there. Oh my God, I'm so dead. Okay. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Okay.
2 scads in one night.
Anyways, it's a good one. Anyways, back to what we were saying. I am aware of what his mother is.
What is
and I have
she?
been informed
What has he
of-
told you she is?
What has he told you?
That she was a dryad. It matches up then.
It
Oh.
does, if my memory serves me correctly. I can't remember very well, but I do know what he is. Obviously, if he's a druid.
Indeed.
Yes. Okay, so it does match up. Okay, it does match
That was a bluff,
up.
Raylan. You silly girl.
So, yes, his mother getting captured by these mushrooms. I heard the knowledge spread from her to the mushrooms is very dangerous.
And if she can
But
open
you
the
say these mushrooms
portals,
walk the land now?
if they can open the portals using her power, then the surface is doomed.
Have
Or
they
at the
already
very
been
least.
spotted on the surface?
I informed Folgrith about all of this. He's confirmed similar reports and wants us to go to Kagovia Forest to deal with it. I'm to put together a team. I was going to tell Arn and have him help me wrangle people together, but I can't bring myself.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, there's already a group of people who wanted to go to Kargovia Forest.
Can they fight, or do they have healing capabilities?
Yes. They want to go for a different reason, however. It is troubling to know that the Kargovia Forest is not as safe as once thought.
We may be lucky We may be in the initial stages of the infection, which means they have not had time to gather significant manpower. But we cannot leave it unchecked. More details will come in the coming days of when we need to go. But I need to start preparing people now. I need to get the other mercenaries on board. I'm sure we'll all get the typical pay that the Crown gives out for missions like this.
Yes. So if we are going to Kargovia, we will need people of healing and people of fighting.
Silver will need to be
I already know
there.
some people who want to go there. Yes. So we need to get some fighters.
Could we bring the drow, but comes with its own complications as usual.
As usual.
If
But I don't
Kyla
think it
fell
would
in the
be possible
battlefield,
to
Arn would
go-
murder me. He would have nothing left to care for.
I think if we were to try to gather a group, it would be impossible for us to not bring the drow, because they would bring themselves anyways.
True. At the very least, we can at least count on Seravith to be there. The problem is Seravith does not get along with the Dryad any longer,
Yes.
so I'm not sure what her standing is with any of the others.
I will talk to the Dryad about
Does
this,
she plan to go?
and I'm not sure. Not yet.
I see.
Ah.
We're just supposed to go and investigate it,
Don't know
right?
if
There's
she
nothing
herself
specific, guys?
wants to go. But from what I understand, it is her forest after all, no?
Well, Badaria was her forest.
Ah. Well, the twin of her forest, then.
Yes.
Okay. I will, put whispers into the ears of people who might be able to get this, figured out in terms of a party.
Indeed.
Thank you for informing me. I had no idea it was this bad.
Indeed.
We have the Empire to our east and potentially an army of mushrooms to our west.
Yep. It's not good. Not to mention,
No.
there's so much going on, Raylin.
Oh? You seem stressed. More stressed than usual.
I came to some horrible realizations thanks to some information given to me by an old acquaintance. Cannot go into details, but
Is it this Goldrick character?
I wish he would show himself.
I see. Do you believe he's still alive? The Dryad says she doesn't think he is.
I don't know. His notes were recent in the caves in Badaria.
They were recent?
Yes.
Hold on. You said his notes were found in Medaria and were recent. When were they found?
6 months ago.
Back when you first tried to enter the portal and it went all red?
Yes.
But the portal was working when we went back to it.
It was.
And it was pointed at Morogora. Right? That is
I've
what you said?
come to a better realization, or a newer realization. You have
What
to know
is that?
the name of the destination.
Okay.
It's not so simple. I shouldn't have told you that.
I did know that there was a password or whatever.
Yes, there's a certain
Okay.
passcode that
Ah,
refers to a specific area. I shouldn't be telling you this. I don't know why I'm still telling you this.
It's okay, I'm not going to be telling anyone. This is a bit... This is a dangerous path for me to walk because... Well, it is a path I've been warned that you walked, but... I am interested in gods. And what they are. Exactly. I've been... coming to a realization that the idea of miracles and magic are potentially one and the same. And the only person that I keep hearing the name of who might have any kind of answer is Galdrick. If he's still alive, I would love to speak to him. This is why I'm interested in this.
Wouldn't we
But
both?
I would never admit that because I'm not going to put men's lives in danger for that. But if the notes were recent, who opened the portal in Badaria?
I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. Time to sit back down.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay. You gonna tell me someone died?
No, well, they probably did. Or who knows? I don't know why I'm telling you this. King Iondar, king of the elves. He knows...
Right, you ran into the elves the first time.
Yes. He now knows that I was involved with the death of his men, somehow, in the Badaria forest. That's why the assassins came for me. They were looking for a one-eared elf, though.
Right. I do know that.
I've been trying to get them off my trail and make sure they don't come again, but it's, well, really just banking on a prayer. But that's neither here nor there. After we destabilized it, someone came by and restabilized it.
Yes.
I suspect it was King Iondar's men. More of them.
If they were able to restabilize it, though, why would they be coming here and tearing the place apart?
They were looking for
Looking for
me.
something.
They were going to kill me. Because of what I had done and what I know. Because I was a risk to their
Okay.
foothold on this knowledge.
But you took the tablet that they had. Right?
I took a tablet that was there. It might have been used by Goldrick for all I know. King Iondar's men stabilized that portal, and then the Empire
Are you sure?
either took it from them or were given control of it willingly.
Are you sure? What proof do you have?
I feel like there was some proof, I just cannot remember. That's right. Falgrith himself suspects as much.
But why do you believe him of all things? Why is that your proof?
He's never lied to me. He's withheld information, but he's never lied to me.
Use your head or yourself.
I am. I'm using my head. And I'm judging that this information, at the very least, is reliable.
Okay. Fair enough then. It is good news that his notes were new then, at least.
But bad news that the elves... This means the elves are either in league with the Empire for some reason, or they are so wholly incompetent
Why would they be?
that, I
Why
don't
would
know.
they be in league with the Empire? That it makes no sense.
It does
The Empire
not.
burns elves. So you are saying they're wholly incompetent?
Either they're incompetent or they're clearly beholden to some ancient promise or code. The secrets of high elves are known amongst high elves. We pride ourselves in our abilities of elevating each other while, remaining isolated from the world. To keep this kind of a secret from the populace, especially the ruling class, it's unprecedented. It's a conspiracy. It's a scandal. Why is King Iondar keeping it from even his highest-ranking officials?
Perhaps he sent the elves down there and they got killed, so he didn't want to have that be common knowledge.
No, you don't understand. He's been keeping the secrets of the archways and magic and everything else. He's been keeping those secrets from his people
Some of the oldest people
for thousands of years. He is one of the very few elves who has lived during an age where most living creatures believe is simply myth.
That's fair.
He's been around
elves are
since then.
strange and they have long-lived lives.
Either he's trying desperately to prevent the resurgence of magic into the world because of some knowledge of a great catastrophe of the past, or he's bogarting it for himself and seeking to keep a monopoly on it.
If he was trying to keep magic from coming back, then why would they stabilize the portal?
Maybe
Why not?
unstabilizing it caused some horrible damage and they had to undo it.
But then why not shut it down?
I don't know. I do not know. But this is all an aside to what I was going to say.
Right, sorry.
Volgurth has this way of continuing to make me want to believe that he's doing something for the right reasons. But I just can't be sure. And I was told by a source, their words were, that it is quite curious that 2 of the 3 head scholars have not been seen in Adwick for some time. And that a lord who has recently risen to prominence has been granted an estate.
I am not putting 2 and together.
That's fine. I think Volgurth has the other head scholars working on something at his estate, something to do with the archways, the portals. And in fact, maybe his estate is built on top of an archway.
Where is his estate?
I'd have to look it up. Which reminds me, I'll just make a note here, so I'll have to look it up later. Volgurth estate, look up where it is.
Okay.
Or any recent lord's estates.
That is interesting. Okay.
And you keep that to yourself.
Thank you for telling me. You have my word. I have not been telling all of these things to Arn. Frankly, he couldn't give a shit. I've realized.
Yes. Well.
It is curious. A lot of information. I don't know. Anyways, sorry, I won't keep you.
Sure.
I have a lot of work to do. Head scholar and all. Thank you for letting me know.
Of course, and if you see any of the other mercenaries around, let them know I have jobs. But be a little... I don't want every guard and every peasant knowing.
No, yes, I know, I understand. This is... fickle.
Indeed.
One more thing. You said your birthday was yesterday, no?
It was.
I made this for you. It is a piece of jewelry. Beads that I made.
Thank you.
It isn't much, but it's
No, I appreciate it, I do.
All I can really do.
Thank you, Raylin.
I figured, well, you didn't really tell many people it was your birthday. I didn't know if you had gotten any gifts.
Well, truth be told, no. But, it's to be expected.
Well, it is customary in Triton culture to give gifts on the day of someone's birth. As a celebration for them living and surviving as long as they have. And considering jewelry is pretty much the only thing I know how to make, I made that for you. Anyways, yes.
Thank you, Raylin. I appreciate it.
I'll leave you be then. Good day, Myrindal.
Good day. Thank you. Almost forgotten what it felt like to get a gift. That was so nice. God, we gotta find Galdrick, dude. Yeah, the room in Gillimore, dude, is so nuts. I want to know what that is so badly. Raylin! Raylin! Damn, too late. What's happening?
I don't know.
Why is everyone going in there? What? Really? Do you know what's going on?
You know Olagi?
Yes.
I guess something happened and he started attacking people.
What?
Yours is trying to calm them down.
Ah, for the love of God.
Last I saw them, they were running in that direction. And from what Fenno said, he's been I think Fenno said it's been handled.
I see. Kate, can I have a moment of your time?
Of course.
They apparently have him in the dungeon.
I wonder what happened. Because I walked over there and Nurse was saying stay away.
All right.
I heard.
All right, Cade. I will tell you what I told Bastille. There is well, the evidence that was given to the guards does not really incriminate that lord, unless you can get some kind of testimony from that slave. If you can find him somehow. There's no real proof.
They're the Iron Wolves. He pulled me aside and, well, reprimanded me. At any rate, I was made aware of the evidence that you provided, and I will be making a bit of travel, trying to find this lad. The only problem is, if I go around asking for this individual that these nobles had quite obviously kidnapped, and if I, the man who had failed the job, go around asking, that brings a lot of tension towards my name.
It does.
Puts my neck on the line.
Your neck's
so difficult, dangerous for me to ask.
I need to let you know this in no uncertain terms. Your neck is already on the line. If this lord decides that you or Bastille are troublesome, he can just have you arrested.
I imagine that's the case. And I know the nobles, especially like him, love to play with their cloaks and daggers, so try to watch my back.
Please do. Be extra careful.
Obviously, if I go asking around, it's very dangerous. I will let you know the name of the lad who was kidnapped. By the name of Yule.
Yule? Like...
Why, Yule. Yes. Black hair, red tunic. If you do hear anything, it would be much safer for you to inquire than it would be for myself or Vistille. And goodness knows, I'm not sure how well Vistille would do at questioning people.
Keep an eye on her, just to make sure she doesn't do anything that would get you both in trouble.
My plate is getting rather full as is, but I'll try what I can.
Welcome to the club. Speaking of full plates, have you any time to make a run up to, well, the northwest? Quite a ways out.
What is it you need?
I have a certain someone who needs to send a correspondence to, I forget the name of the town, but it's quite away to the northwest. It's the city owned by, or the castle owned by Loretta's family. Someone needs to get the message there in person, spoken word only.
I assume Loretta spoke to you about this?
Well, I'm not at liberty to tell who.
What is the message that would need to be sent?
It's a message to be sent to a friend of hers. Well, shit, I just gave it away.
Aye.
Either way,
well,
she's a friend.
She did pull me aside to have words with me as well, so...
I see. She's got friends there, allies, that she wants to bring to the capital before something terrible happens there.
I see. She is writing out a proper missive for me to deliver to her father. but as well a list of instructions, individuals to speak to and what to say in regards to my travels over there. It's going to be a very interesting few days.
Well,
you did mention before you wanted to write up something for me about going to the different surrounding towns, inquiring about bolts of cloth and the like.
yes.
Castile approached me and mentioned that she wishes to purchase what she can.
Wait, I don't have them on me, actually. I've written up quite a few copies of this missive. It sounds like you're going to be making a lot of rounds very soon, so I figure you would be the best man for the job. Essentially, I have these sealed letters. They are just diplomatically worded requests for trade and barter. Essentially, we need ore, we need wool and different fibers, and we need wood. We have a shortage of each, and we need them filled. Oof. Food's also short. I'm not sure what we have to trade with. Plenty of coin, but...
Right. Well, everyone is looking for coin, but I reckon these are missives to be handed out to various merchants from various towns.
Indeed. Any you stop by... yeah, come with me. I'll give you the stack. What if I do the now guardsman bit again? No, I can't have Cade jumping at shadows with me.
Interestingly enough,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking to collect a few individuals to assist with an overnight trip to the outskirts of Eshma Thalas.
Is that so? To drop off that letter?
Aye. So you know.
I mean, there's not many things in this town that I am not aware of, Cade. I didn't just spend all my time working under Falgrith and not learn anything. Yeah. Do you want me to come with you?
Assuming you are not needed here, I would not mind the company, especially if you are... Well... Actually, I would say that depends. Quite obviously, there was that altercation that occurred here a while ago with the elves. It seems they made an attempt on your life.
They did.
Was that the scribery in particular?
They tried to have me killed, butchered, and then left. But they were looking for an elf with one ear. They were King Irondar's men, likely.
Would that not endanger you if I was to bring you over to Eshma Thalas?
Maybe. Maybe it would.
What is your call?
I
I won't
do have
turn
that
down
full
the
suit of armor.
company of a... This is true, this is true. I won't turn down the company of a... one such as yourself that may know a thing or two about the elves that I do not. I can speak Elven, and I'd like to say I'm friendly enough, so long as I'm able to find one of the houses over at the border and get that letter delivered. I don't suppose they're going to just attack first, ask questions later. At least I hope not.
Why don't you let me take a little bit of time to recollect tonight the proper etiquette of exchanging letters with Eshma Thalas? I can let you know in the morning unless you're leaving tonight.
I am indeed leaving tonight.
Okay, then in that case, I will just write it down for you. Here, this is the proper etiquette for handing over letters.
Thank you.
Now,
I was going to bring at least another 2 others with me at a minimum, just for the sake of security, if indeed this letter is important as it seems to be.
Actually, I may want to at least accompany you part way. There's something to the south that I need.
Really? What would that be?
Something I cannot divulge at this moment, but what I can divulge is I have another mission from my generous benefactor that requires, well, a bunch of know-nothing peasants. Actually, it requires skilled mercenaries.
I have a theory.
Oh?
Not sure if I have graced your ears with it yet.
Please do.
There are many amidst the survivors of Ledford that are afraid we are considered loose ends, and that at some point we will be lynched off. Who knows? Maybe that day will come, maybe it won't. We were told and assured that so long as we never became problems, we will not be considered problems. But if Fulgrith is the man that I think he is, I don't think this is due to any degree of mercy.
Oh, no.
Think of it this way.
Absolutely not.
He views us as useful. Why send a whole new slew of guards and people who were never involved in these portals and mines and dungeons and everything else, just to spread the information that he's already trying to keep so secret? You have a group of seemingly competent peasants who've been down there, seen it all, and he can play with in the palm of his hand. He views us as useful.
Now you're thinking like a nobleman. Congratulations. You are now everything that I despise.
Away from that life.
Oh,
it's
ran
horrible
away.
to be back.
I did not know you were
Parents,
a noble.
minor nobles in Gradia.
I actually did not know that about you.
I lived in a gilded cage. My father is an artificer. My mother a scholar. I learned to read and write from her. It is also where I learned to read and speak Elven.
Interesting.
But, very much gilded cage. My wanderlust is what made me leave home. That's why getting as involved as I am with these corrupt nobles does indeed worry me. As I said, I know how much they love their cloaks and daggers.
Well,
it's a world I've seen before.
In that case, how do you feel about forests and mushroom people?
The royal guard pulled a number of us aside. Started asking questions. Naturally, I was hesitant to say or speak of anything. For all I knew, it was a test, maybe a way to see who had the loose lips. Figured something like that was coming.
They were asking about them then. About the creatures that we encountered underneath. Make no mistake, Fulgrith knows what it is. I don't know what it is, but I know that he knows what it is. I know that it runs counter to what he wants. Or maybe it's a competing power. In either case, he wants us to go out to Kagovia Forest. Don't speak of this mission.
Back to Badar.
No, Kagovia.
Kagovia.
We have reason to believe the mushroom people might be there, and they might have a way to open waygates. We'll need to go. We need to go and make sure everything is fine. I'm only bringing people that are good with weapons, and people who can heal those who are good with weapons, and no one else.
So many of the others are pitted against you.
I'm aware.
How do you expect to? I understand teaming up with Arn and my brothers to fight the Empire is one thing. Be it at Ambershire, portals in Badaria.
I'm not bringing peasants with swords. I'm bringing people with armor and weapons. I'm not bringing on this time either. And I won't bring you unless you, well, say you'll come of your own free will. I plan to hire all of the mercenaries in town to come with me. I'm sure the crown will pay, as they usually do.
It would be helpful to, for once, have an idea of what that price would be before accepting a contract.
You know that's not how it works. Not with him.
I'll be honest, my primary reason for fighting as I do is to protect my world. My world is the friends and companions that I've made, the brothers and sisters that I have. I left material wealth behind, and it is what I have now. It is what I fight for. If it's not for them, I have nothing. I did not go down into the mines in Badaria to deal with a portal. I did not go to Ambershire to fight the Empire. I went there to protect my world.
How is this any different?
I'm not sure yet.
Well, think on it, Cade.
Depends entirely if I choose to remain short-sighted.
There's nothing short-sighted about this, I will tell you. If these things overrun the surface and they can use portals, we're talking about the entire continent. Including Adwick and everyone in it. I don't mean to make the choice hard for you, Cade, but... well...
Can I ask you something?
Go ahead.
And I'll make it brief. I don't like your master. I think he's a snake, a spider, crafty, cunning, manipulative. So many bad names under the sun. But do you think him a bad man?
Yes.
Something that's troubled me as of late. He has punished many. He has been stout in his ways. He has manipulated in order to accomplish certain goals and certain things.
Knock, knock.
But in everything that he's done so far, I've been trying to wonder and ask myself, has he been wrong?
Well, consider this, Cade. A man like Fulgrith should not need to rely on a bunch of peasants to find an Imperial spy sitting right under his nose. I'm aware of his treachery. I just don't know what kind it is yet. Take care.
I will speak with you and seek you out later tonight before my departure.
Very well. Sorry to keep you waiting, Torgrim. Have you an update?
In my quarters.
Alright, I trust the supplies are well.
Alright. Keep it quick. Bad news for this trip of yours. Was in the tavern and apparently someone that Christus hired is from Lullen. He said the Imperials attacked.
The ruins, aren't they north of Lullen?
I don't know. However, going to Lullen is dangerous again. This time, Imperial assault. Which also means it's safe to bet that Ambershire was taken. Or at least, a group of Imperials would have passed Ambershire.
They've encircled Ambershire. Whether it's fallen or not is not able to be determined by the troop movements at this time. It's not like Ambershire can sally out for a defense, after all. The men apparently number in the tens of thousands now, I think it was. Enemy combatants.
Does for progress on this druid craft. It's proving to be slow at best. Seems there's more than one type of magic.
Really?
And they're not too keen on working together. Under most conditions, it's starting to seem. Whatever the druid does, whatever the runes are, they can be made to work together. We know they can. We just don't know the method to it to make it work. Doesn't seem to be as mutually cooperative as we thought.
Like two separate languages without a translator?
Like water and oil, almost.
I see. So then they cannot work together, is what you're saying?
Well, there are times where you can mix water and oils together. But you need something to make that happen. On their own, it's not going to work. Just need to figure out what it is that makes them cooperate.
Some sort of vessel. Perhaps.
Perhaps. And a certain method as well. Charging that tablet didn't work until I stepped into the picture and used my mantra to Thalcom. Did not work on whatever god the druid believes in, went with his chants and rituals.
So you've charged one, a tablet.
Couldn't even call it a success. With what we did, a small patch of grass was used as a test.
Right, you told me this. It wasn't enough to charge the whole thing.
This time we attempted some He called it a focusing ritual. Something more for putting me in contact with something. Apparently he could feel something happening, but I could not. When my brother attempted to mix more general runes into his circles, I believe he tried some of the ones he can craft. Similar thing. The druid could feel something, but we could not see its effects.
Strange.
This means one of four things in my mind. One, these two types of magic are working, but they're missing something to bind. Or, these magics are not working together, and the fact that they are the attempt to force them to is upsetting the druid on some level that he can sense. That the involvement of the runes, or our involvement, is bringing Thalcom's power in some fashion, as he cannot get that effect to work when he does it. Or there is some fourth unknown variable we have not accounted for.
Someone had an interesting theory. Duros, you remember that man? The Triton?
Which one?
The priest. The one who left the other day.
I didn't even notice.
Well, he had an interesting theory. He posited that perhaps all of the gods that we worship, or whoever they may be, whatever name they might go under, that they are all the same. I wonder if a devout of Mithrax was to pray in that same circle, if it would work. Of course, I think maybe the Dryads are different. Maybe there's a primordial entity that they worship, which is wholly different, but I don't know. It's just a theory.
I believe I can already posit something that may yet disprove that. This god of his, Etla, is supposed to be the first Dryad. The god Thalcom was the first Dwergar. He lived at one point, a real person. An arcane seeker, the first to be banished. Dying in the Underdark, he found a grove, a dark grove, pulled himself into drank from its waters, supposedly, and dying slipped in. What emerged, supposedly, is still Thalcom, though wholly changed to the god he is now.
Very interesting. Well, I can barely see in this room. It's an interesting thing to think about, but well, none of this really does us any good.
That's all there is to report. At best, this is a project that takes at least a year. At worst, we outlive a few people before it's over.
I have a lot of new information as well for you and your brother, but I'm trying to decide what I can tell you without endangering you. I trust you are able to take care of yourselves. Trust me, it's not that. But as I've told you before, this Falgrith man is not a normal human lord. There were other head scholars, you remember. The other two. Where have they been for so long, I wonder? Huh. In any case, I plan to find out. And in fact, I have a good idea of where to start looking. That reminds me. You're interested in dark dryads and things of the sort. What do you know of Silva's mother?
She's something that needs to be dealt with, apparently. How much do you know?
Did he tell you that she was a dryad?
Yes, he did.
Why didn't you tell me?
Simple. The dead cannot teach. And from the sounds of it, she's more of a roadblock at this point.
Still, something you should have made me aware of. Finding out.
Well, here I'll make you
through
aware.
other forces.
Here I'll make you aware of the other part that he may not have told you. Apparently, what is it? She's dead, but not.
Ah, that is the part I know and am concerned about. You know the tales of the shroom lung and the creatures that you get turned into.
The mushroom people, I have heard.
Yes, it's all true. And apparently they have her, which means they might be able to open portals, which means they might be on the surface. I brought this news to Falgrith and he wants us immediately to go to Kagovia Forest. Well, not immediately. In the coming days he will give us more information, but prepare. You and your brother will be needed on that trip, I'm sure, and whatever we find as far as magic goes, I am sure that will be quite useful to all of us.
Hey, here is my suggestion from what I've been gathering. Should take a keen look at those runes of sealing, see if we can't get one of those if she has open portal.
Indeed. A good idea. I'll ask. Writing to Falgrith, asking for another rune of sealing.
This disease is infectious. Do we know any that can make something to prevent it or cure it?
Yes, Myrindal is the only one with the potion and the knowledge to make it, but she will need spider venom. I procured some recently when we went to Badaria, but it might not be enough. That said, we will at least have a little bit going in.
Very well.
All right, Torgrin. I'll get out of your hair now. Take care of yourself. Say again. You were saying something.
Aye, I said follow your own advice, surfacer.
I'm never safe, that's my secret. he does it. Oh my god. Thought my helmet was off again. It's the build up. Gravedigger, thank you for the follow. We know what powers the tablets. Fucking souls, man. Life. We're working on how to get the life into the tablets. We know how to charge them. If Iandel won't do it, we'll fucking do it ourselves. You wanted to speak
I need
to
to
me?
speak with you. Yes, but now's not a good time because there's currently another investigation going on. So find me sometime tomorrow afternoon.
Good
Okay?
luck.
Right, thank you.
Evening.
Damn, that's exactly who I was looking for too. All right. Nice roll. Thank God I don't have to listen to you. What secrets are you hiding, Church? God, I thought there was a person standing there. That would have been terrifying. Oh, can't do Mirren tells. Put my hand behind my back like I was Mirren. Where are the drow at? They won't be around the city this time of night. Only the best rolls for Myrindal. Only the best. Alright, well, I think we're gonna go to bed. Okay, chat. I'm an idiot. Don't do the thing that you did last time. Which is completely forget because you're tired that you're dressed like this. And walk into the fucking scribery. So stupid. I love that we have NPCs that just walk around. Okay. I love being a stealthy boy. Where's that door? What a night. Wow, this was a really packed episode. Please no assassins, please no assassins. Good. All right. Until next time. I am exhausted. That's the ball game, chat. Clap, clap, clap. Time to watch all the VODs so I can figure out what's going on. Oh man, you're in for a ride. Holy shit. Good luck. Excited to see that you like it though. It's a lot. Oh my god, it's a lot, but it's so fun. The lore is insane. Okay. I'm gonna go on a raid. Just got done with CR and your T-House exploits. So excited to see this one? Awesome, dude. Glad to have you. I'm very glad that you were able to make a stream. Hopefully we'll see more of you. And do enjoy. I will warn you, if you're trying to go all the way back to Season 1, some of my first VODs are pretty choppy, but near the last half I got a new headset and it fixed everything, so just to let you know. It's a lot to catch up on. However, it will put so much context and emotion behind everything that, you know, we're doing. And especially what Myrindal is doing. Yeah, of course, no problem. Alright, I'm gonna send you guys on a raid because I am tired. I am deadbeat tired. And I need to go to sleep. Because I'm so sleepy. So, let's see who's online that we can raid. Who's online that we can... Okay, let's see. Ooh, before I send you guys on the raid, Importante. Tonight, aka tomorrow night, aka Friday night, at 8 p.m. Central Time. Ooh, that's CST or CDT? Hold on. That CST or CDT. Either way, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, and please join the Discord if you have not and you want to know what I'm doing, and if you want to share memes and fan art and stuff of the characters and all that. But I'm gonna post there when we're ready. But 8 p.m. CST is what it's looking like, not CDT. But I'm doing a horror map. Silence, Ian Dell. I'm talking to stream. I got a timeout too, though. It's all good. It's all good. All right. Sorry, guys. Wow, I'm scatterbrained. Horror map. There's a new horror map that came out a couple days ago on VRChat. I'm going to be going through it with Miss Yamato, who plays Bastille, and Lee Osterkops, who was playing the Triton Duros, and I don't know who else, but it should be a lot of fun. It's going to be very spooky. It's going to be very fun. I hope to see you guys there tomorrow. And now we're going on a raid. So, without further ado, let's go and see who's online. Let's find out. Excellent. Excellent, Kinji. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Now, who are we raiding? We are raiding... Let's raid Lupus. We haven't raided Lupus in a while. Alright. Lupus is awesome. He plays Kyla. You all probably already know that. But if you don't, he's Kyla. He's great. He's beautiful and fabulous. So give him some love, because he's amazing. He's an amazing dude. Alright. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Farewell.